These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
Hey weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid.
This is Morbid, and it is humid and swampy outside like it's fucking Florida or some shit.
Oh, we haven't even been outside today, though.
Yeah, but I was told by reputable sources.
Yeah, but I know.
Meaning my husband texted me and said, it's like Florida outside. It's humid.
No, he's a very reputable source. Well, the problem, it wasn't even fucking humid in Florida when we were there. So now we're back home and we have to deal with humidity. And guess what?
Like it.
Not good for my hair.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Not good for my hair that I blow dried this goddamn morning.
One thing I am excited though.
Thanks for caring.
I don't. Moving on.
Wow.
No, you guys know I don't love summer. But I'm decided to get into it this year.
Because?
The Summerween and Slasher Summer. I'm trying to get in that vibe.
It's gonna be fun.
And I'm excited for that. So I'm trying to like get in a different state of mind for summer. Because this is usually the time of the year when I say, fuck it, I need fall more than I need oxygen.
Wow.
And it hurts. I want it so bad.
No.
Like I'm there now. Like
Wow.
It's hurting me.
I'm
in pain right now.
Literally May 2nd.
Yeah, that's my favorite response is whenever I say that, somebody just goes, checks calendar. It's this date. And I say, no, I know that. That's what hurts, is that it's not October.
She's going to square up right now. She said...
That is always the response.
She said, I know what the fucking date is. Put your fucking arms up.
It's always the response. I say, wow, I really want fall. And people are like, it's May 3rd. And I'm like, I know. If it wasn't May 3rd, I wouldn't be missing fall. I would be in fall. I know that.
I think we're going to have to noise regulate this episode because we screaming. Listen, I like summer. I'm ready for my birthday, which is in 1 month. We're not even in Gemini season yet. So I'm excited for Summerween, and
Yeah.
you can feel how you feel, and I can feel how I
Yeah.
feel, and we can still run a successful podcast together.
Just so you know, it's May 2nd.
It is. I know. Do you know? Listen, I was being mature.
I was being mature. Okay.
Right there, and you weren't. Maybe that's why Nicholas has a problem with you.
Oh, we got to talk about that, guys. So
This is a fake fight, by the way.
It is.
I think we've
Don't-
opened up a few episodes fighting.
yeah, and I feel like that's going to start a whole thing where I'm going to be chased with pitchforks.
Maybe they'll chase me.
No,
I can't run, so don't do that.
I won't run.
I will not run. So
No, this is totally fake. We're totally fun.
jokes.
We're in a silly, goofy mood.
Help me.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up. But no, on a lighter note, but no, on a little bit of a scary note, actually.
Alaina has a problem with a poltergeist.
Okay, so here we are.
Maybe not a poltergeist.
This is a spooky episode. We started out with a theme and then we said, nah. It's just, oh, see, he's trying to make it right.
Maybe he asked me
He's
if I
trying to
was
make-
okay because
No.
I said,
I mean,
damn.
that's like a ghost lyric. I like that.
Maybe that's fall talking to you.
I think that Nicholas.
Mother.
Okay, we're back. Me and Nicholas are back. He heard me starting to talk about it and he was like, I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm
Maybe.
sorry.
I'm
Like,
not
that's-
sold.
He's responding. Okay, Nicholas, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about our fight, but we're fine. We're totally cool now.
Okay, wait, going back, if you guys watched or listened to Listener Tales episode 666, we had a special guest, Nicholas, on. It's the Ghost Tube app. We're going to put it up whenever we do spooky episodes.
Yeah, just spooky episodes or maybe when we feel like it.
Yeah.
You guys seem to like it, though. It was fun. He doesn't interrupt that much. And when he does, it's very pertinent information.
It's worth it.
We named him Nicholas because he named himself Nicholas.
That's how that works.
We said, what's your name? And he said Nicholas.
And we said, okay,
we're
Nicholas
going
it
with
is.
Nicholas and I were broies the last time. I felt a deep connection to him. So we started off this episode and I was like, Nicholas, what's going on? And he said he was struggling. And I was like, oh no. And I said, tell me your woes, Nicholas. And he responded, you. And I said, whoa, this is our first fight. And this is
Okay, but maybe his woes are you because like he lives here and
because
he can't love you because you're not even on the same plane and you're married. Oh my God. I'm telling John.
I think that's me and Nicholas's dynamic. I think because
You're his forbidden love.
he heard that I misunderstood here.
Although he did
and
just
was
call
trying-
you mother, so
Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe he
it's
thinks
not
you're
weird,
an
Nicholas.
icon.
It's okay. He thinks, yeah, he's like, mother. I'm
he's lost.
He's lost without
See,
me.
he said, I don't even know how I feel.
What did he say?
Possessed. I'd like to not be, personally.
All right, Nicholas, we're okay. We're okay now. Nicholas, we understand each other, Nicholas. I get it, okay?
Yeah, it's complicated on Facebook.
Some people don't understand our snark, okay? But this is how we do.
That's right, mother.
So Nicholas is gonna be around, and Nicholas will chime in when he feels like he has something to say.
When he sees fit.
And again, we were gonna make this like a themed spooky episode, but then we just got crazy with it. And Ash chose a cemetery. I chose an institution, like an asylum, and we're just going with that. So there's no real theme except
Spooky.
this is fucking spooky. So Nicholas is the theme. He's the common
Theme
thread.
Nicholas. Serving Nicholas.
Serving Nicholas.
Mother.
So
Very much.
he just
Oh
said
my God, wow. He's a king.
Nicholas for life.
He said serving Nicholas very
much.
Okay, I think Nicholas is a gay icon,
I love
personally.
Nicholas. Personally,
Is he
I'm
going to be on the
obsessed
season
with-
of All Stars?
I'm obsessed with this.
Maybe. Oh my God, did he say maybe? Bitch, we have a full-blown relationship with a gay paranormal icon. Get on our goddamn level.
I'm literally obsessed.
I've quite frankly never been happier. He said, maybe catch me on RuPaul's Drag Race season
Nicholas,
17.
I love you.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, Nicholas. You bring joy. Wow. Okay, I don't even know how to follow that up, but
I don't think you
here
can.
we
Episode
are.
done. Bye. Thanks for listening.
So I found this, so I was searching for spooky places. I didn't know what I wanted to do. At first I was looking for cemeteries. That's how this did lead me here. Because Ash had found a cemetery she wanted to do, and I was like, all right, I will find a cemetery. So the reason I found this is it's an old asylum. I'm going to get into all the nitty gritty. It's really horrible, so buckle in. But there is a cemetery on the site of this place, but it's like a mass grave.
Oh.
So it's technically a cemetery, but that's what led me to this. And then when I found out the history, water.
You need some? I'm empty on water, actually. Are you asking?
Yeah. So when I got further into like the history of this, that's when I was like,
Are
I
you
have
literally
to
about to take a sip of your water?
He told
because
me
he
water,
told you to.
okay? He
This
said
bitch
water.
just yeeted down to her water bottle.
He said hydrate. And
She
I said,
said,
okay, Nicholas.
as you wish.
Yeah, as you wish, Nicholas. So I'm going to, and then as I got into like the, the background of this place and it's just horrifying history, I found that Sam and Colby had gone to this place
Our bros.
and explored it. So I watched that video because I wanted to see what that was about. And they experienced something crazy there. So I urge you to go look up their video about it. But yeah, it's a very scary place. It was a very scary history. And again, this is going to be a little upsetting at times. This is not, it's like an institution. So that's not great.
Mine will palate cleanse a bit.
Yeah. So this is Forest Haven Asylum. It was opened in 1925. It was opened under a much more offensive but very of the time name. It was so part of that was the district training school for something that I will not say now. It was named Forest Haven Asylum in 1963.
That's better.
That's when they changed it
still
up.
pretty shitty, but
Yeah, and somehow it got shittier after that. So I don't know how that happened.
Oh,
but
it did?
It was intended initially to treat children and young adults and more. It was a really bad hotel. They were treating children and young adults in Laurel, Maryland, and it was serving the people of the District of Columbia as well. Like they had a big range. It was going to be taking in people who were deemed mentally ill at the time, like severely mentally ill. But later it went way far out of those parameters. Far enough to bring in kids and young adults that were just deemed not quote unquote normal by society, or were just people that nobody wanted to deal with anymore.
that's horrible.
There was also times when people were taken from their families against their family's will and put into this place. Yeah.
How did that
It was
happen?
really bad. I mean, there was a time, and we'll get to it, that an orphanage closed nearby and 20 orphans were just written down in documentation as being mentally ill to be put into this place because they didn't have anywhere else to put them.
Holy
So
shit.
completely, like just like average kids happen to be orphans, don't have any illnesses that we could see.
Right.
We're just put in this place to be forgotten about. Yeah. So this is huge. This place is gigantic. It has 30 structures. It covers 250 acres.
Damn.
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere in a forest. Like it's definitely pushed off, which a lot of these places usually were.
Yeah.
On the entryway into the main building, and it's still there, there's a bronze plaque that says, "Yet while I live, let me not live in vain," which is chilling because all of them did.
Yeah.
Like they did not follow that.
Right.
At the height of its operation, it had over 1,000 patients, which they were referring to as inmates at the time. Way overcrowded. Way overcrowded. When it initially opened in the 20s, and this is what's wild, it was initially created as like a progressive farm colony style thing. Like they had opened it as an institution, but what they wanted to do was make it more like a wellness thing. They wanted to actually help these kids and these young adults like grow and thrive and like nourish them.
Therapy.
Yeah, like truly make it like a wellness thing. In the beginning, they were learning life skills, farm skills. They were like doing work and training for certain things and having like a real feeling of being part of a community. They were providing for the community as well with the farming stuff. So like they were given purpose. Like everything there was supposed to be like super chill. There was a lot there too in the beginning. There was basketball courts, a baseball field. They would publish the scores of the baseball games in the papers sometimes at first.
Oh, that's cool.
So initially this was like great.
Like a community.
And it was being like held up as like this great place. Like great stories were coming out. I mean, they had theaters there. They had a gym. They had all kinds of things to keep the patients busy and active and their minds working.
How did it all go to
Everything
shit?
was calm and nurturing. Well, in the 1960s, the funding started to be pulled back. And once the funding got pulled back, the asylum was suffering.
Do you remember in school when you just knew that your teacher had a favorite of everything? They would always use the same blue dry erase marker when they wrote on the board, or they would talk nonstop about their favorite element during science. I had a teacher once that literally had a favorite brand of marker. She would only write with specific markers, and if another marker ended up in her classroom, she was TO'd. And honestly, I was probably her favorite student because at the end of the year, I got her that specific brand of marker. Let's talk about their real favorite thing, though. Their favorite tissue brand. Kleenex. According to Teacher List, they are the #1 facial tissue trusted by teachers. Kleenex Ultra Soft tissues are silky soft to help prevent skin irritation, and now you can take them anywhere with Kleenex Snap and Go. I absolutely love Kleenex Snap and Go. It's so perfect to have that in your car. I had a cold last week and I was just... Honey, my nose was a faucet. I hate to do this to you, but it was disgusting. Drew literally came out of our garage with like 15 of the Kleenex Snap and Goes, and I put those in my glove compartment, and honey, they were easy access. It was so nice knowing that I didn't have to blow my nose into like an old wrapper that I had. Ew. So do the best thing for your kids' teachers and stock up on the ultimate classroom favorite. Maybe it'll make them their teacher's favorite student. They definitely have a favorite. Don't even get me started because, again, you know it was me. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex. The best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. Comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for almost every occasion. Quince makes it easy to create a summer wardrobe that you'll love, with elevated essentials made from premium materials like European linen, organic cotton, and washable silk, without the traditional retail markup. I love that! Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces that you absolutely will reach for all summer long. I absolutely love their linen. I have so many pairs of their linen pants, which you can dress up or you can dress down in the summer. Like, say you're going to a nice dinner, you can pair it with like a silk shirt, a really cute necklace, some good, makeup and an updo. Or if you're just looking for a more casual look, you can do the linen pants with like a loose button-up shirt and you still look really chic, kind of like, I don't know, Diane Keaton vibes, I kind of think. Also, it's not just apparel. Quince also offers elevated essentials for your home, from bedding and bath to kitchen essentials and furniture. They have it all, honey. I am a big lover of Quince, and I really do think you will be too. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/morbid for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/morbid for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/morbid. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
They started to take in people way outside of the parameters. Mostly, like I said, without their family's consent. Some of them were like basically kidnapped. Like people with epilepsy were put here, people with just hearing problems.
What?
People with tuberculosis.
Oh my God.
The kids from the orphanages without any known disabilities. According to Ghost Adventures, in the 70s, there was a lawsuit about this. But I'll get into these lawsuits too because they were wild. But like nothing fixed anything. Even these lawsuits.
Yeah.
It really...
Plausible.
It is pretty plausible. But like they didn't fix anything. They kept...
Mistress Wednesday.
Okay.
Whoa.
Your leg.
Honey.
I'm sorry, what?
He said,
Your leg?
Mistress Wednesday, your leg. You better put your legs back up. Mine are exposed. Goddamn. That's your man. That's your polter man.
I think there might be two in there.
Two manses.
So yeah, they kept on taking patients. Like I said, of all different kinds, like people who wouldn't necessarily be quote unquote institutionalized.
Sure.
And, now the recreation programs were being cut. Like, it wasn't this nurturing farming community anymore that they were learning things. It became crazy overcrowded. They were not being monitored. They were not being stimulated in any way, shape, or form. They would just leave them to just like wander around doing nothing.
Monster.
They were monsters.
You like me.
I do like you. They are monsters. They would end up being like sexually assaulted, physically assaulted by staff, by other patients. Like, it was a literal, it was a hell house. Like, it is called a hell house.
Yeah.
It's awful. And the only attention these patients were receiving at this point, like, 'cause they were being totally neglected.
Right.
And if they did get attention, it was abuse. That's all it was.
Yeah.
That's all the attention that they were getting. And so staff was also being replaced with completely unqualified people. They were allowing doctors with suspended licenses to continue working there, meaning the state of Maryland had deemed these people not suitable to practice medicine anymore.
And now they're...
Yeah.
Oh, what? I agree.
What? Yeah, it's nuts. Nicholas gets it. Again, the abuse was widespread and it was awful. Aspiration pneumonia was a leading cause of death there. Which happens when, and especially in this kind of environment, when feeding procedures are basically not being followed safely. They would force feed patients. They would feed people laying down oftentimes.
Oh my God.
They would use improper feeding tubes. Like, in fact, the laying down while feeding was like a thing. Like, they were constantly being fed while laying flat on their back. So stupid.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Nicholas.
This is wild.
He's
like legitimately
wild.
responding.
He's really
kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, that is stupid.
But no, like, it's also just fucking like diabolical.
It is.
You don't need to do that. It's senseless.
And it's like, how is
cruel.
nobody training them to do a better job? Like, to learn feeding procedures.
Because it would cost money.
Yeah, exactly. Now, deaths from neglect and torture were just skyrocketing at this point. There was also punishments, like they would be, thrown into rooms by themselves and left there for days. They would be hit with bats. They would end up with missing teeth. They would be hit with belts, like horrible shit. Horrible shit. Mayor Vincent Gray, the director of the DC Department of Human Services at the time.
Were there human services at the
Well,
time?
he said he was forever haunted by the place and the sights that were seen even from the outside there. So he said the place was inhumane. It was a very negative experience. And he told the Washington Examiner his most vivid memory of the place was seeing, and this is very upsetting, just so everyone knows, was seeing nude residents paraded outdoors to be hosed down by staff members.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You have to be demonic to do that to somebody.
You have to be demonic. So a Washington Post article, there was a quote in there that said, workers here, because of frustration and lack of help, tend to abuse residents. Of all of our residents, I'd add, some 400 don't belong here.
Yeah, that's not...
It's difficult.
It is difficult.
It was difficult. That's not frustration or lack of help, though. That's lack of humanity.
Exactly.
I
You
don't
can't
care-
claim overstimulation
Yeah.
and frustration.
No.
Like, control yourself.
Right.
In many incidents, the facility is contributing to the handicap. So they're saying, like, a lot of times these people aren't coming in here with any issues, but they are
staying
creating
because of it.
issues while they're here. Medical experiments were happening. They were putting them naked in freezing cold baths.
What the fuck?
Which often caused the deaths. Some death certificates would say
Quiet.
some death certificates would say they died from burns, which is awful. Tons of patients were crowded into padded rooms together and left for days with no food, nowhere to sit, nothing to do. They also utilized like adult cribs where they would strap them in there and they wouldn't be able to leave.
That's really sad.
There was also a morgue in the basement, obviously, because these places have to have one. That makes sense. But this one was like one that they could like expedite. If someone died, they would just rush them on down there and scoot them out to get buried with no one looking.
Yeah.
And they were buried in unmarked graves in a big field right on the property. Mass graves, like tons.
That is so fucked up.
Nothing. And it's very creepy now because if you look at like aerial shots of this place, or if you go there, which by the way, you can't legally go there. You have to get permission to go there now. It's like a government area and it's patrolled by security guards.
Okay. And it's also like highly dangerous.
If you watch the Sam and Colby video, they literally had to like dodge security guards. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But like you'll get in big trouble now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to send anyone there. But if you were to get permission to be on these grounds, you would see that there's depressions in the field. That's the cemetery where these people were buried side by side, like hundreds of them.
Difficult.
It's so difficult.
It's weird you keep saying that.
I know. And they're all like side by side in rows, and it's like erosion is happening. So it's starting to show where the graves are.
Oh, man.
It's very spooky. A woman named Tina Simmons from the Laurel Historical Society, she worked in genealogy. She has done a ton of research naming these people, like finding out who these people
Wow,
were.
good for her.
Finding their graves. And she had found 16 individuals that, like, there's a monument to these people that was
good.
finally erected. But she found 16 people who are not listed on that monument. That
What?
like weren't listed, so they don't know
They
who
didn't
they
even
are.
do the
They're-
monument right?
Yeah, like I have no idea. But she found deaths because she found all these death certificates for these people. These deaths in this institution range from 3 hours old. So somebody 3 hours old
Oh, wow.
to 65 years old.
What the fuck?
And the 3 hours old ones, they said those are very nefarious because that means somebody either entered in pregnant, which was rare, or something happened in there that they became pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, that's scary. That's
Yeah.
like, there was so much sexual abuse in here. If you are looking it up, sometimes this cemetery, this makeshift cemetery, is called the District Training School Cemetery. The first recorded death here, and it was recorded according to the Laurel Historical Society, was 1928.
Okay.
So 3 years after they opened. In 1950, this is just an interesting one that I found in a newspaper. Two boys, Arthur Swan, who was 16 years old, and Raymond Thorne, who was 17, escaped from the institution after stealing a rifle from an employee's locker.
Damn.
They left for a night, and then Arthur returned the next day without Raymond.
Huh.
The director said he wasn't super concerned when they ran off because especially Arthur was a, quote, regular absconder. So he would escape a lot.
Okay.
When Arthur came back, he started teasing and hinting that he, quote, knew where there was a dead body.
Oh.
They ignored this for a while, but then they called the authorities finally when he started like really ramping these things up. And they were able to locate the murdered body of Raymond Thorne, who he had run away with. He had killed him with the rifle, left the rifle on top of him, and just like dumped him in the woods. Yeah. Now, again, in the early 50s, Geraldine Griggs, who was a 15-year-old patient at the institution, was paralyzed. She had gone in paralyzed.
She will touch you.
I don't like that. That one wasn't good.
No.
Nicholas, I didn't like that one.
Nicholas, stop it.
Take a step back. That one was upsetting.
Yeah.
This one is horrifying because this nurse never really faced charges for this.
Oh, what'd she do?
She was 15 years old. She was paralyzed. She drowned in a bathtub. So a nurse, Elsie Stambach, put her in the tub and then left her alone to take care of another patient, and Geraldine drowned. She's paralyzed.
You can't leave
What are
her
you
in the
doing putting a
bath.
paralyzed young girl in a tub and leaving her there?
Oh my God.
If something happens, she can't move to get herself above the water.
That's so
What are you
sad.
doing? This should be pretty common sense. Charges were brought, but they were dropped and she resigned. So like
Elsie girl.
that kind of shit was pretty regular. In 1970, and this is really awful, just to tell you, a young 8-year-old girl named Joy Evans was sent here because she required 24-hour care, and her parents had to work and couldn't provide it. Her mother, Betty, said when she was first sent there, she almost immediately started seeing issues happening. She would find injuries on Joy like chipped teeth to scratches, lacerations, bruises all over her.
Get her out.
One horrific thing was that Joy's back, she said, was raw because she would be strapped to a rubber sheet and her back was raw from urine burns. Because they would just leave her there to lay in it.
How do you do that to anybody, let alone an 8-year-old?
And the thing is, her parents couldn't get her out of there because sometimes once you would institutionalize someone, they like wouldn't give them back to you.
What?
Yeah. And also like they still couldn't do
Take
the
care of her.
24-hour care. She died there as a teenager of aspiration, meaning she was fed improperly, lying down and choked to death.
That's horrific.
Yeah. Betty, the mother, wrote in an affidavit, Dogwood, the cottage where Joy lived, was a veritable snake pit. I once witnessed a nurse open the cottage door only to find 80 half-clad screaming women come running to the door. The nurse quickly closed it shut.
Nicholas.
Say Nicholas?
He just said Nicholas again. That's weird.
No, that's crazy. That was like 2-3 weeks ago.
That was
we
weird.
Did that episode.
Yeah, that's really weird.
So she just shut the door on
Like they all
women?
came running towards the door to try to get out, and she just closed the door and walked away. Like I'm not dealing with that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And a mother later said, once committed to Forest Haven, the only way out is to die.
Oh, that's chilling.
In the mid-'70s, this is when the families filed a class action lawsuit against the institution for how they were treating their children and family members. And the lawsuit said Forest Haven, intended as a facility for treatment, education, and training, subjects residents to physical or sexual abuse, provides virtually no treatment, has no training program, and neglects basic medical care.
To say the least.
The Department of Justice got involved and more court cases came in, but things just got worse for a bit. The lawsuit stated at one point, staff members locked dozens of residents, naked except for adult diapers, in rooms stripped of furniture other than wooden benches.
Like, why?
You have to be like an actual monster to do that. Like, you literally have to find some kind of something out of that.
You do.
Like, you really have to be. That's not even being like, you have to either be entirely detached from humanity, which means you are a monster.
Yep.
Or you have to find some kind of enjoyment out of it.
Yep.
Both ends are just the worst kind of person. Now, as it went into the 80s, there was way more deaths occurring very rapidly in succession, and they were really tragic deaths. They would strap, patients to beds and just leave them to die at times. Finally, in 1991, the institution shuttered.
Can't believe it was open that long.
Yeah, and it was like during these, like after the lawsuit in the 70s, it was like they slowly started moving patients into different group homes because that was their solution, was like, we got to shut this place down, but we can't just like move everyone out at once.
Traumatized.
Because there's over 1,000 patients in there.
Yeah.
So they were doing it slowly. And it's like at the end, there was like 15 residents left in there and they were just being complete. I mean, that would be perfect under normal circumstances because you shouldn't have that many people.
Right.
But they were being neglected too.
Right.
Because everything was just like, whatever, let's forget about it. Now, in the 80s is when the families of those who died funded that like big stone memorial marker that I told you about.
Yeah.
And it had 391 names of children and adults who died there.
Wow.
And this area is called the Garden of Eternal Rest now.
Oh.
If you were to go there now after getting permission to go there, everything is left behind. I mean, suitcases, toys, clothing, paperwork, medical devices, equipment.
Oh, that's so
It's all there. There
scary.
are photos of people, of kids in the facility.
Oh.
A ton of shoes, like baby shoes, kids' shoes, slippers,
No.
high heels, like all kinds of shoes.
No.
It's very stressful. Again, it is patrolled by guards. Apparently, it's all very dense woods around it. You have to do like hiking through it. And then you just like come upon it. Like everyone says it's like all woods, all woods, all woods. And then you like come to this point where it just appears. Like it's like a jump scare.
That's scary. Yeah, that is scary.
Now, of course, with a history like this, it's going to have hauntings.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's
It'd be rife with hauntings.
It is. There's crazy. I mean, you go in here, supposedly a lot of people hear screaming and groaning. Like people say legit people crying and begging for help out of rooms. And when they go, and this place is completely
Experiment.
What the fuck? That's literally
What was happening.
because of these. They would do medical experiments on these people.
Yeah.
And they're all,
And that's why they were screaming.
You can hear that shit. People hear gurneys being pushed down the wall, like the squeaking of gurneys.
Something about, I literally just got goosebumps from that. Ugh.
Yep.
I don't like it.
People often hear the morgue door because the morgue's in the basement, obviously. They hear the morgue door slam. Oh. And when they, like, no one else is in there.
Just residual hauntings.
Yeah. And they one of the things people really talk about is just the intense feeling of dread in that place. People say it's like sadness is something you can touch in there. Yeah, like, it is so depressing in this place. Like, sadness has permeated every part of this place.
It's not the kind of place I would want to investigate.
It looks scary. I want to like hear from people who have investigated this. I want to like, talk to Sam and Colby. Yeah, I want to know like what the feeling was here. Now, a lot of people report feeling someone with very cold hands grab them or just touch them in the hallways, which also, like, you always think of, like, doctors having cold hands.
Yes.
Like, that's, like, a thing.
Yes.
And it just makes me think of, like, doctors and cold hands.
I don't like it.
I don't like that. There's a clinical smell, like a
that makes
antiseptic kind of smell that will sometimes happen.
Like a hospital.
Yeah, like a very hospital type smell, or that, like, musty hospital smell, you know, like, yeah. EVPs from this place go crazy. I mean, it's like you look them up. Go ahead and look on YouTube and all that. There's tons of EVPs. Charm City Paranormal is one in particular. They did a really good. I haven't like watched any of their videos, so I know nothing about them. But I do know this one video I watched was very well put together, and they did like a very deep dive on the history and stuff, which makes me think that they like really care about these places they go to.
Yeah, of course.
So they visited this place, and when they were there, they caught like crazy EVPs, and they were like voices when they'd walk through hallways of things like one was, "I wanted you to find me, Michael."
Oh.
And one of them was, "Please take John."
Oh.
Which makes me think of like somebody bringing their family member in and saying like, "Please take him."
Yeah.
Which like, oh, like I just got full chills from that. But Nicholas, I don't know what you think, but that freaked me out. And I highly recommend looking up those kind of like investigations that people have done here.
Yeah.
Look up the Sam and Colby one and look up the Charm City Paranormal one. Those are the ones I took a peek at.
Damn.
But yeah, it's a wild, just knowing that there is a makeshift graveyard, mass grave on site, that they have proven, like it is 100% there. This is not like rumor. This isn't one of those things that they're like, they think there's bodies. Nope, they know there's bodies there. They're all listed out. And on the marker, they are listed in the order of when they died, and they're listed in the order of where they are buried.
How do they know?
They were able to go through, and I guess they had like some of them have markers, but they're like buried in the ground, and they're just like a little marker with like a number on it, or like an initial or
Don't
something.
leave me.
Oh, it said don't leave me.
You said don't leave me? Oh,
Yeah.
Nicholas.
I was just thinking it's sad that they had to stay there. Like, it's sad that they couldn't. Obviously, there's way too many bodies to exhume, and that's like a whole
it's awful.
whole thing.
It's
but
awful to think about.
It's just sad that they're stuck there.
Yeah. Like that's
forever.
their resting place, is this awful nightmare.
And it,
Horror
like the
house.
building where all that stuff happened to them is right there.
Yeah.
It makes me want to cry.
It is. It's
That was
awful.
Very sad.
I know. I'm sorry. It was one of those that I looked at and I was like, I have to tell this story.
It's fascinating.
Because this is a horrific story, and it's one that I'd never heard of.
Thank goodness it closed. Fuck that place.
Yeah. It closed. 1991, it was officially closed.
Open for like 70 years.
Yeah.
And it's really sad to think about like the people's intention who got together and wanted to make that a great place, and like had the baseball games and had, you know, let's teach people how to farm and give back to the community. Like, it started with such pure intentions.
That's the thing. It seemed like they really wanted that place to be like a place where people could thrive and get better.
It just shows you when you take away funding from things that matter,
Yeah.
things get real fucked up.
It's true. Which is so sad.
Oh, I hate that.
But yeah, that is Forest Haven Asylum.
Damn. Well, I'm taking us back to Massachusetts.
Cool. Bring us here.
We're going to Leicester.
Leicester.
In Leicester, Mass, there's a Quaker cemetery that dates all the way back to the 1700s.
Whoa.
Officially, the cemetery is known as Friends Cemetery, and still to this day, it's actually run by the local Quaker community, who are now called Worcester Friends Meeting.
Worcester.
But to many, it's better known as Spider Gates Cemetery.
I knew I've heard of this one.
Spider Gates Cemetery, and it's said not only to be haunted as fuck, but also to be the 8th gate to hell.
Oh, shit.
Goes to Hades. Apparently, the other 7 are at various locations spread throughout the country. I don't know where they are.
Oh, I want to know where that is.
But this here cemetery is kind of like the final boss.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, once you get to this one, 8th, boom, hell.
You're on your way.
Yeah. I don't understand
Yeah.
why you would want that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like shit's tough.
You're curious.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
first things first, the cemetery got its nickname, Spider Gates, if you can imagine, from its gates.
From the gates.
Yes. The design that repeats through each panel was actually designed to be sun rays, done in kind of like an Art Deco style, but people think that they look like spiders more than anything else, and I kind of agree if you look up a picture.
Yeah, I think so too.
Unfortunately, though, the original gates aren't actually even there anymore because they got stolen,
Oh, shit.
which is fake as fuck.
Who would steal those?
No, I don't steal things, but
Like, I don't want those.
I don't want those. They're gorge,
They are, but
don't steal.
they're a cemetery gate.
Exactly.
Hallowed ground.
That's hallowed
you
ground.
know?
That's fucked up. You don't steal from
Yeah,
there.
you can't do that.
Well, and the thing that sucks even more is that when they got replaced, people vandalized them and graffitied them so often that the Leicester Historical Society said, okay, fine, you don't get them anymore. And now they're safely storing the gates. They had them removed in, I think it was back in 2022.
I was just gonna say it must have been recent.
It was.
Yeah.
But they've been working out a plan on how to properly display the gates somewhere else, most likely.
Nice, as they should.
Yeah, so they're working on something like a big project right now that's supposed to be done in spring of this year, and then I think that's their next project is figuring out the gates.
Figuring out those fucking gates.
Just in case you were worried. But
I
anyway,
was worried.
when you first walk into the cemetery, this is really sad. There's an oak tree off to the side. And legend has it that a young boy hanged himself on that tree back in the 40s.
Ooh.
And for a while, people said that if you visited the cemetery, you would still see a line of rope hanging from the tree.
Oh.
Which is like fucked. But
That's chilling.
people who have visited recently say they don't see the rope anymore.
Okay.
But people do claim to hear voices in that particular area and see shadows.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Now, in the center, there's a whole section
You're
of...
welcome.
You said that's scary. Nicholas said, you're welcome.
Thanks, bro.
In the center, there's a whole section of land that just never grows grass.
Oh, those are always the scary things. Like what the fuck's up there, Kyle?
Why? Why,
Like,
Kyle?
what's going on?
Well, apparently the old Quaker meeting house used to stand on this exact area, which is interesting. But now it's just surrounded by 4 posts made from stone and like a ton of large trees.
Ooh.
Which like maybe it has something to do with the trees, like blocking the sun. I don't know.
No,
I
I don't
it's
think so.
pretty fucking scary.
I think that's scary. Plenty of places have trees that are blocking
It's true.
and they still grow grass.
It's true. This place, not so much.
Not so much.
But like I said, people call it the altar, and they say it's a place where some seriously nefarious people have come throughout the years to perform satanic sacrifices and rituals. You know? My personal favorite legend connected to this cemetery is that of Marmaduke Earl,
Let's go.
which I'm probably going to name my future child.
Let's go.
Mr. Earl, if you nasty, was buried all the way back in 1839.
Damn.
Legend has it that if you find his grave at midnight on the dot, circle it 10 times, then say aloud, Marmaduke, speak to me. And then you press your ear to his tombstone, he will speak to you.
Oh, no.
I don't know what he says because every account I saw, they said they didn't hear anything. But people have said they have, but they won't say what Marmaduke told them.
I'm not going to lie. I want to know what he has to say.
I do as well.
I desperately want to know what he has to say.
Well, you're not alone, girlfriend, because people do this so often that the area around his grave also has no grass.
yeah, because it's just like trampled down.
Yeah, it's literally trampled
Damn.
down. There's also a river on the property that a lot of people think is the river Styx.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
That river comes from Greek mythology, if you didn't know. And actually, it's very interesting.
Oh, I love this like tale.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Styx is not just a river, but a goddess.
Yeah.
Get you a girl who could do both.
Be a river and a goddess.
Hello. She was the daughter of Oceanus and was said to be given 1/10 of his water. And that water became a portal to hell.
To Hades.
To Hades. So that river being on this property pretty much lends itself to the fact that people think it's a portal or a
Hell yeah.
gate to hell.
Let's go,
I
River
see what you
Styx.
did there.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking metal. A lot of people who visit Spidergate Cemetery will leave coins in or near the river to pay another figure from Greek mythology, Charon, who it's like kind of Karen if you're nasty as well.
Hell yeah.
He's the ferryman, yeah.
I love that tale. I think Greek mythology is cool.
Greek mythology is super cool.
It's really
we spent a
interesting.
lot of time on it in like 7th grade, and I remember just getting like interested as fuck.
It's fascinating.
It is. But so he's the ferryman who will guide you to hell, but only if you give him a coin. He does not guide for free.
No way.
And if you show up with the intention of heading to hell and you don't have payment, I don't recommend that personally.
No.
Because they say that if you do that to the ferryman, he will fuck you up and you will have to wander around the river, the shore of the river.
All of it.
I'm fucked up right now. For over
You didn't bring up a coin.
for over 100 years.
No.
Just wandering the shore of the river and the river shore.
No, the shore river.
Now,
I mean, I don't blame him because it's like he provides a service that
Pay
you cannot
him.
provide yourself.
yeah, and it's not like
So
he
don't
can,
expect him to do it for free.
he can't contact a local lawyer.
Yeah.
So
It's like, come on.
I just want to say it's a little bit fake that Nicholas was like commenting a lot on your story, but not on mine.
I'm telling you, we have a connection.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know that, Nicholas, okay? I'm feeling a little bit left out. Are you sure you turned it back on?
Nicholas, do you like me better?
Oh, honey, put him up. Anyways, a woman named April spoke with the Worcester Telegram and Gazette about an experience she had while poking around the cemetery. And she told them, I would definitely say the feel of the cemetery and surrounding area was spookier in the evening compared with midday. Of course, April.
I mean, yeah.
She said, maybe it was because that time it was just my daughter and me alone. Maybe it was the failing light. Lots of sounds in the woods. Both of us thought we saw another cemetery area down the path that leads to the river, but we didn't go down there. The next day we did walk the path and there was no second cemetery, only a path and a river. I later read some lore for Spider Gates that says you will see a second cemetery once, but never again.
That's cool.
Isn't that fucking rad?
I
And that
love
is
that.
something that is reported on a lot. A ton
Really?
of people say they will see like another cemetery in the distance, but it's hard to get to. And then they'll go back to be like, oh my God, no, I'm telling you, I saw
is
that.
where it was.
And it's not there.
Oh, that's cool.
I
I wonder
love
what the
that.
significance of that is.
I think it's just like hellacious.
It's just shenanigans.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Just hellish shenanigans.
It's
you know?
just like Hades being Hades.
Yeah.
She also said that the second day they went back, because I think she went back to be like, am I going to see this again?
Yeah.
And when they were by the river, she said she swore she heard a woman's voice,
Ooh.
which is another thing that's reported on a lot. A lot of
Spooky.
people say that they hear a woman's voice. And I couldn't find anything to substantiate this. It's really sad, though. People say that a woman was murdered in a cave nearby and dismembered,
Oh, shit.
like way back when. But again, couldn't find anything on it.
Okay.
But people do hear a woman screaming a lot
Damn.
when they visit here.
That's scary.
Yeah. And then honorable mention goes to the mysterious rock formations that people will see with runes on them.
That is so Massachusetts. I can't even stand it.
We love a rock
We
wall.
love stones here. We
Stones.
just love rocks.
Do you know that I was literally thinking about putting a stone wall up in my like home? Like
Yeah,
in,
as
in
you
my
should.
yard. Yeah.
Stones are our thing. in
I like
Massachusetts.
stones. It also affects the
Idiotic.
did he just say idiotic?
He sure did.
I will not have this. I will not have this.
He said that's stupid as fuck.
He doesn't like stones.
He
Okay.
didn't like your idea.
No, he doesn't like stones. Listen, I'm not going to be bullied in my
Help.
help. Yeah. You're going to need it. So,
Nicholas, I'm on your side.
no, but stones fuck up like isn't it like the radon levels or something like that? Isn't that why the radon levels are so high in like Massachusetts?
Yeah, because we have like a lot of stone in the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Stones.
Stones.
Honorable mention also goes to the white ooze that visitors have seen emerging
Ew.
from random spots in the earth.
I don't like that.
In the cemetery?
I don't like that.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And of course, the demon creature said to be living in the surrounding forest.
Failure.
Yeah.
Turn him off. Why am I being bullied? Nicholas just called me a failure.
Meanest shit during yours.
He literally has.
Why are you being so mean to Ash?
Nicholas, why are you being mean to me?
Nicholas, don't be mean to Ash. Okay, that won't work.
It won't endear you to Alaina.
Yeah, it's
and
not
I'm
gonna
also
work.
going to have to like revisit this in therapy, okay? But anyway, Don't make fun of anything when I say this, Nicholas, because this is a listener tale that I found from one of our good-ass precious listeners.
Man, Nicholas.
So one of our listeners went here and had some crazy experiences.
Oh, girl.
Okay, it says, hey, weirdos, I am so in love with your podcast. My name is Dee. You can use it.
Thanks, Dee.
Hey, Dee. I'm a true crime enthusiast, and I have to say, out of all the podcasts I've listened to, yours is by far the best.
Oh, thanks.
Thank You know that feeling when you come home late from work and those puppy dog eyes just pierce right through your soul? Or when you're packing for a trip and your cat refuses to leave your suitcase? Yeah, we've all been there. Pet parent guilt is real. And you know what? It's completely normal. That's exactly why Hill's Pet Nutrition exists. They understand that being a pet parent means being human, with all of our imperfections and daily juggling acts. Hill's science-led nutrition helps you give more love than humanly possible. Whether it's those long work days or trying to balance attention between multiple pets, Hill's Pet Nutrition gets it. They've created science-based nutrition that supports your pet's lifelong health, so you can feel confident even when life gets hectic. Because you're only human, there's Hill's. Science does more. Ready to let go of the guilt? Find the right food at hillspet.com/podcast. That's hillspet.com/podcast. This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. I happen to be somebody that struggles with people pleasing. So a lot of times I will build things up and up and up and up and up and then kind of get to the point where I'm like, I need to let this out to this person. Even in 2026, that stigma and just stigma in general can get in the way of a lot of things, like getting support for your mental health. Maybe you've encouraged friends to consider therapy while avoiding taking that first step yourself because you're busy. You're worried about what other people might think, or telling yourself that you should handle this all alone. But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, can be a space to slow down and talk through what's been building before it feels unmanageable. Just take a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will handle the initial therapist matching work for you. Their industry-leading match rate means BetterHelp typically gets it right the first time. Feel confident knowing BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully qualified. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Find support with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/morbid. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/morbid.
You know that thing where you get an amazing pair of shoes at a really great price and want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, so do we. Here at Designer Shoe Warehouse, we'll give you something to brag about, like the latest styles from brands you love, or the trends everyone's obsessing over, or shoes that make you feel like, well, you. So go ahead, show off a little. Find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today. DSW. Let us surprise you.
Cute.
You're beautiful.
Dee says, and I'm saying that with my whole chest, ass, tits, everything.
Thank you.
I'm a fellow masshole, and I feel so connected when y'all talk about spooky references or locations in Mass. However, there is one place I haven't heard you mention yet until now. I'm still catching up on the pod, so if you have, please forgive me. You're forgiven. Spidergate Cemetery was built in the 1700s, also known as the Eighth Gate to Hell. This place is known to be haunted and has super weird happenings. She shared some spooky facts, but I already told them. So let me get to the story. Dee says, I am a full-out spooky bitch all year round. I absolutely love fall,
Yes.
Halloween, and supernatural phenomena.
I love you, Dee.
We love you. I've run into some demons back in my day, but that's a story for another time.
I feel you.
What a casual sentence.
Haven't we all?
So here we go. I'm in my single hoe phase because a literal garbage human did me dirty.
Oh, fuck that.
I found nudes of another girl on his Nintendo DS.
Shut the fuck up. You dodged a motherfucking bullet, my friend. Solid. That's see? Nicholas is like, yup.
I agree with you, Nicholas. Yes, you read that right.
Stop.
I am getting angry. I am getting angry, Nicholas. You can't make this shit up. He's being so mean. You're friends with a bully. Your poltergeist mans is a bully.
Oh.
All right. Yes, you read that
Nicholas
right.
is having a bad day.
Maybe he meant stop. Like, that's crazy that she found nudes on a DS.
That's nuts.
Yes, you read that right.
Yeah.
Pixelated pictures of a girl's bare ass on a fucking DS.
Damn.
A grown-ass man. So yeah,
Wow.
I was done trying to find love and I hopped on Tinder. What can I say? I was having a moment. That's where I met my date. We were supposed to be a hookup, but eventually my hopeless romantic tendencies started to creep up and I fell for this guy. And the voice of that GTA character, oh shit, here we go again. I don't know that guy's voice, I'm sorry. At this point, we've been dating for about a month and he knows how much I love spooky shit. So he suggested we have a date at night in Spidergate Cemetery.
Wow, that's a keeper.
I know.
I hope he was good to you.
Oh, just wait.
Okay.
Y'all are probably thinking, you dumb bitch. You just met this guy and you're letting him take you to a cemetery in the woods.
Meanwhile,
Wrong.
I'm like, nailed it.
Elena's like, you should have gone. Looking back, I realized how dangerous that
yeah, it
was.
was.
But at the end of the story, it will make it all okay. I promise.
Okay.
I didn't know much about Spider Gates, only that it was a haunted cemetery. But of course, I agreed to go there as any spooky bitch would.
Hell yeah.
Keep in mind, it's super dark outside, 1 a.m.
Oh, damn.
The only light came from the moon. We arrive at the trail that leads to Spider Gates. I had to use a flashlight on my phone to see where we were stepping. We eventually reached the gates, and as soon as I saw them, I got goosebumps. My date opens them and gestures for me to walk in. It seems like the moon shined the brightest within the field of tombstones. Then he walked in and shut the gate behind him and told me, you have to make sure the gates are closed when you enter and when you leave so that the spirits don't escape.
Oh.
Girls.
I love that he knew that.
Yeah.
He's just out here spitting knowledge about this cemetery. He's like, just so you know.
He said from one spooky bitch to another.
Yeah, he said contain them.
Yeah. D said, girls, I could feel poop knocking on the back door. I was so fucking scared. We both walked together toward the center of the cemetery where the grass seemed to stop growing.
Ooh.
The altar. It was dead quiet. I could feel the wind blowing, but I didn't hear trees rustling. Even as we walked, I could not hear our footsteps. It was such a strange feeling. We stood in the center and looked up at the moon and stars. Not gonna lie, that shit was scary as fuck, but also super romantic at the time.
Yeah.
We stood in a quiet and...
Please go.
What did he say?
Please go.
Please go. He doesn't want them to get hurt.
He's like, leave.
Yeah. We stood in the quiet embrace for what seemed like an hour. As I was hugging him, I looked over his shoulder to the tree line and I saw it. A foggy mist lingering among the trees resembling a human form.
Oh.
A bitch has astigmatism, so I didn't want to react right away. I don't. I closed my eyes and opened them again, and the mist was gone. I brushed it off, considering I can't read the license plate of a car that's in front of me when I'm sitting in traffic. We let go of each other and started walking around to look at the tombstones. My date is now on the other side of the cemetery exploring, and as I bent down to read a name, I felt a hand go across my lower back softly.
Oh.
I jumped up expecting to see my date, but he was still on the other side.
Oh.
Bye.
Yeah,
literally
honestly,
goodbye.
same. Goodbye.
A shiver went down my back, through my crack, and around the corner. I had never in my life been touched by a spirit, and it was the most natural yet unnatural feeling ever. That's when I ran over to my date and told him what happened, with the mist and with the touch. He was so amused while I was just shitting myself. So we took one last walk around the tombstones and decided it was time to leave. As we were heading toward the exit, I heard a scream coming from the forest.
Oh.
From what sounded like a little girl. I looked at my date with eyes popping out of my head and said, "Did you fucking hear that?" And he looked at me dead in my eyes and chuckles, saying, "Stop trying to scare me. It's not going to work."
Oh.
She said, "I swear on my life, I just heard a girl scream." He got serious and promised me that he didn't hear it, though. We both agreed it must have been some kind of spirit. If we had both heard it, I would have called the police, obviously, because a girl screaming in the woods is cause for concern.
Yeah.
As we left, I made sure those damn gates were shut.
Yep.
I said a small prayer to the so that the spirits wouldn't stick to me, and we were out. 5 years later, my date is now my husband.
Oh, I knew it. I felt that in my
knew it.
bones.
I knew it because I read it, but I just knew it.
Oh, I just knew it.
It was beautiful. I got pregnant on our honeymoon, and my due date is December 2022. So this was written like a while ago.
Oh my goodness.
So congrats on your baby.
Congratulations.
To this day, I talk about that experience with my husband, and he still laughs at how freaked out I got. But it's okay. I get him back with my constant jump scares and by hiding his video game controller. Hope y'all enjoyed my story.
I love it. D.
And
Damn.
Spidergate Cemetery.
I want to go to Spidergate Cemetery.
I do too, because I
gotta make a
need
trip.
to talk to Marmaduke Girl,
Yeah, I need to.
and I need to hear what he has to say to me.
I do too. I gotta know.
And I don't think I'll pay the ferryman because I'm not trying to go to hell.
I'm not trying to go to hell right now.
Right now, she said.
Right now.
She just wanted to
Clarifying.
clarify. Iconic. Well, thanks, Nicholas, for joining us. Period. Thanks, Elena's friend, Nicholas.
Thanks, Nicholas. Do you have any last comments that you want to leave everybody with, Nicholas?
Do you have anything nice to say?
Understand.
Do you understand that I'm mad at you?
I do not understand.
Do you have anything else you want to say? No? Okay.
All right. We love you, Nicholas.
Alaina loves you.
I love you.
I tolerate you.
Oh, wow.
You speak really mean to me.
Mikey's face was like, whoop.
I'm happy that he's here.
You had a rough day.
I'm
together.
tolerant.
You know, it was your first fight too.
It was, yeah.
You know?
It went a little deeper.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for listening. We hope you keep listening.
And we hope you keep it
Weird, but not so weird that you get bullied by a paranormal ghost. Thanks.
Love
Bye.
you, Nicholas.
Static.
Is that static?
Stanek?
Static? What does that mean?
Stanek.
It's a surname.
Nicholas Stanek.
Bad.
What was bad? Tell me more, Nicholas. Who's bad? Or what's bad? Are you done telling us?
Okay.
All right.
Everyone's talking about protein lately, but how do you actually get enough of it? Muscle Milk. Muscle Milk has a great tasting new formula with no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or added colors. It's high quality, complete protein designed to support healthy muscles with fewer ingredients than the previous formula and 26 to 42 grams of protein. For when you're stuck in meetings or need a post-workout recovery. Available in chocolate, vanilla cream, cookies and cream, and strawberries and cream. Try the new great tasting Muscle Milk today. Available in stores nationwide. Muscle Milk. Protein for all.
Talk about regrets. We all know someone who's been in a car accident and said, I don't need to call a lawyer, only to regret it after their pain and damages were worse than expected. When someone hurts you, you deserve to be compensated fairly. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, fighting for the people for over 35 years. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com/podcast. That's forthepeople.com/podcast. Their fee is free unless they win.